So Carlos is going to do the honors of taking the first sip. Well, actually, why don't we cheers? Let's clink. Right?
Clink.
Here we go.
Clink.
Clink. Good morning, friends. So, I got up a little bit early this morning to get some last minute work done. I'm here in my studio / guest bedroom. And we're flying out to Seattle later today. By we, I mean me and Carlos. And we're going up a day early so that we can spend kind of a day exploring Seattle a little bit and then, go to our cruise port and everything from there. So, yeah. This first vlog might be a little bit kind of, not as structured as the other ones, just because I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to be recording and all that for Seattle. We have a later flight today. It's this afternoon, so I'm going to shave and finish packing and all that stuff before I go, but stuff still has to post while I'm gone, so that's what I'm working on right now. Anyway, what I'm thinking is going to happen with this video is it's going to be like, this is going to be today's travel festivities, all of our time in Seattle tomorrow, and then the morning of getting on board and embarking the ship. So unless it's too long to do that, that's kind of what my plan is. And then obviously part 2 will be our, first day on board or whatever. So yeah, this vlog is going to be all kind of the preliminary stuff. So yeah, let's do it. We'll talk soon. So a few hours later, we drove from our house to the airport, and we got there with plenty of time to spare, so of course we made our way to the bar. Being that it was an afternoon flight, getting a drink seemed like the obvious thing to do. But before we knew it, we were on the plane, and this was a direct flight, which was awesome. So yeah, next thing we knew, we were on our way to Seattle. So after a good night's rest the day we arrived, we explored Seattle a little bit, and one of the things we definitely wanted to do was try some of the local restaurants and cuisine and stuff. So we found a brunch place that seemed pretty popular. The line was kind of long and stuff, but it didn't take us too long to get a table, and everything we had was delicious, although a little bit expensive. And then from there we explored a little bit more and then headed back to our hotel. Once we were there, we went to the hotel bar to grab a drink, and we just kind of hung out there for a couple hours, and then while we were sitting there, we got hungry, so we ordered some food. The food at the bar was decent, and the bartender made me a pretty good old-fashioned, but then we wanted to go kind of explore a little bit more, and we made our way to the original Starbucks. Unfortunately, they had just closed. We didn't time it correctly, but it was nice to see where it was located, and you can see inside the building pretty easily and all that. But then it was getting dark, so we made our way back to the hotel and watched some TV before falling asleep. Good morning, friends. It is cruise day. We're finally here. We finally made it. We spent yesterday hanging out in Seattle, doing some things and stuff. But now we're about to go down for breakfast. So it is about 8:30. We were told that breakfast was from 6 to 9, but the bartender who told us that wasn't 100% sure on that. So we just want to make sure we go down there before they stop serving breakfast. But yeah, that's what's up. That's what we're doing. I'll take you with me. Carlos is getting ready at the moment. That's why he's not in here with me. But anyway, we'll see what we see and do what we do. And we'll talk soon. Spring Hill's breakfast was pretty decent. It was kind of your standard hotel fare, but it was good enough. Good enough to make a turd, as my dad always says. They had a decent variety, and the food that was supposed to be hot was hot, and what was supposed to be cold was cold, so yeah, that's always a good thing, and we both got pretty pleasantly full. Hi, friends. So, yeah, breakfast was pretty good. Kind of the standard hotel breakfast. I had some eggs and some bacon, and what is that thing called? A bagel with cream cheese, some cereal. Yeah, all of it. That was an included breakfast option, which is nice because obviously in the afternoon, like, their dinner stuff is
you know, extra. But yeah, we usually like to book hotels that have included breakfast, and this is a Marriott. What are we on? At Spring Hill Suites? Yeah. And we booked it through Carlos's Marriott account. He's a super platinum, high level, crazy, whatever ranking with them. So when he books it, it's Marriott. When I book it, it's Hilton. But anyway, yeah, so the whole point of this rambling video right now is so that I could do my coffee review. Something I do every single video for some reason, even though I almost never drink coffee, but I always do when I'm traveling for some reason. So give me just a second to get situated here. And yeah, so they had 2 dark roast, 1 medium roast canisters, and then 1 hot water for, like, you know, hot chocolate and teas and stuff that they had there. The thing about the medium roast, though, is it also was labeled decaf, and I don't think that's what most people want. So I got dark roast. So we'll see what that does to me. I'm going to be all wired and stuff this morning. But here we go. I prepped it my usual way, 2 hazelnut creamers with 2 French vanilla creamers, no sugar. And yeah, here goes. Whew. I can definitely taste the dark roast in that one. Very tasty. Quite a bit hotter than I was expecting, though. So, yeah. Burn my lip a little bit. But it definitely tastes good. It doesn't have any sort of burnt, like, flavor or weird texture or anything. And this is Seattle's best coffee. Well, according to these little sleeves. I don't know if that's what they actually prepared in the canisters. But it tastes great. I'm going to finish most of this, and we'll talk soon. All right, so we brought up a couple of extra orange juices because we found out we had an extra one of these from the plane. And we don't want to risk, like, you know, getting it confiscated, like, by the cruise line or anything on the way in. So we're just going to kill it right now in the morning and, yeah, have some nice screwdrivers to get the day started. Let's see how this goes. All right, the official pouring in of the vodka. That one's yours, right? Yeah, so I put a little less in his. Carlos doesn't like a strong alcohol taste. And then the rest in mine. Woo! And we got a stir stick, of course. We're ready. So Carlos is going to do the honors of taking the first sip. Well, actually, why don't we cheers? Let's clink. Right?
Clink.
There we go.
Clink.
Clink. What do you think?
That's good.
Tastes like a screwdriver.
Yeah.
We'll talk soon.
Nice and tangy.
Well, hi, friends. So it's about time for us to head downstairs and, you know, go get in the Uber and head to the cruise port. But yeah, we made it. Well, so far. We got to go do embarkation. We made sure we have everything double, triple, quadruple checked. But we'll see how embarkation goes. It seems like there's already some delays and things, so we'll keep you posted. We'll talk soon.
Bye, guys.
Also, this is my 10th cruise, so that's a big deal, milestone kind of cruise. We finally, after 9 cruises, bought these little tags that people have. So we're official, we're legit now. But yeah, we're gonna head down, see what we see and do what we do. We'll talk soon.
So we called the Uber, and it didn't take the guy very long at all to get there, and then we made our way across the downtown area to the cruise port. Before we knew it, the Carnival Splendor was coming into view, which was pretty spectacular looking, and he actually bypassed the rideshare drop-off zone to get us closer to the ship, which I thought was really nice of him. And then from there, we saw a giant line, and we asked if that was the line we were supposed to get into, and we were told yes, so as it turned out, the arrival times didn't really matter, which I thought was a pretty inefficient way to do things, but the line moved pretty quickly, so yeah, they were requiring us to wear masks to enter the terminal, which I haven't had to do in a while, but it was fine, and before we knew it, we were heading up the gangway and getting on board the ship. Embarkation wasn't the smoothest, but we got on board in about an hour and a half, and as soon as I stepped foot on that boat deck, that feeling of excitement washed over me, and I just knew we were going to have a good week.
So Carlos, how do you like our inside room?
Wow, it's an amazing view, huh?
Yeah, I splurged and got us a fancy room. All right, y'all, we made it on. We're here in our room. So embarkation was decent. It took us a little over an hour to get on board, so it was kind of long. It was also a little bit disorganized in that they just put us all in one giant line, and the arrival times didn't seem to matter, and it was a little bit confusing at first. And then everything seemed normal as far as embarkation goes until the very end when I was doing the final check, and they were like, "You're not allowed on." And I was like, "What the heck?" So there was some sort of system error, but it got really confusing because they were like, "Go stand over there. No, you don't go over there. Only Carlos goes over there." Like, it was just kind of a mess. And then the lady physically grabbed me and pulled me aside. I was like, "What the heck?" Anyway, it's all good. We're on board now. Not the best embarkation, but not the worst. It's gonna be great. But yeah, I want to thank you all for watching. Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, all those fun things. We'll talk soon, and y'all have a good night.